Hey, yo, more bad news for there's only one Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury demands that he is removed from the BBC's consideration for 2020 Sports Personality of the Year. They said they're keeping him on the list, and others are hoping that the BBC removes Tyson Fury completely based on his connections to a notorious gangster. We're going to talk about all that and more. Smash the like button. Stay tuned. Hey, yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, make sure you guys sign up for ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus, they have a ton of original content, docu-series, documentaries, archive footage, past fights like Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. All that and much more. Get ESPN Plus, $5.99 a month for the standalone app, or get the bundle, ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus, all three of those apps for one low price of $12.99. Let's get it. Now, bad news for Tyson Fury. You guys see, the link will be in the description. Daily Mail. It says Tyson Fury demands that he is removed from the BBC's Sports Personality of the Year award shortlist because he is, quote, the people's champ. He says he's the people's champ and he has no need for verification. But the broadcaster says he will remain a person you could vote for. Tyson Fury has made a bizarre request. Look, this is the opening. Tyson Fury has made a bizarre request to the BBC to be removed from the Sports Personality of the Year shortlist, but the broadcaster claims he will remain in the vote. The 32-year-old, he faced a petition against his previous inclusion 5 years ago over a variety of offensive remarks that Tyson Fury had made, and he took to social media to ask the BBC, please take me off your list. Right? He says, take me off your list. You guys see that? Everything is here. We work it. So he's being considered for the, as a candidate for the Sports Personality of the Year, and Tyson Fury is imploring for people not to vote for him. He said, don't vote for me. Take me off the list. I don't want to be considered. He added, I'm the people's champ and have no need for verification or any awards. I know who I am and what I've done in sports. I have the love of the people, which means more to me than all the awards in the world. To anyone who supports me, don't vote. So he's imploring fans. Oh, this guy. He's imploring fans not to vote for him. Right? They said that's not how we operate. We're still going to put him on the list because he was one of the people that came up, and I guess they want to put him on the list. But now it gets worse because this is already weird in itself. Like, why would Tyson Fury? This is like, what a musician would experience getting an American Music Award or a Grammy nomination. That would be like rapper DaBaby, getting nominated for Best New Hip Hop Artist, and him telling the Grammys, nah, take me off. Don't consider me. Or Meg Thee Stallion, Best New Hip Hop Artist. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, Grammy nomination for, catchiest single, best hip hop song. And they say, nah, Grammys, take me off this list. I'm the people's champ. Like, this man is weird. But it just got worse. You guys see it. The BBC, this is Times Sport, so media in the UK, says look at this right there. They got 135,000 followers. Verified blue check page. The BBC should withdraw Tyson Fury's nomination for Sports Personality of the Year because of the boxer's link to a notorious promoter, a senior organized crime investigator has told The Times. So, you know, FBI equivalent, Garda or whoever over there, says the BBC should actually take him off the list. Says BBC must not ignore Tyson Fury's links to son of Irish crime cartel chief, which is obviously Daniel Kinahan. Says the BBC should withdraw Fury's nomination for Sports Personality of the Year because the boxer's linked to a notorious promoter, senior organized crime investigator told The Times. Daniel Kinahan, an Irishman based in Dubai, has no criminal convictions but has featured in investigations by NCA, you know, just all the top crime organizations over there, and law enforcement organizations across Europe. The Kinahan cartel has been involved in a murderous feud in Dublin with another family in which 18 people have lost their life in Ireland, Spain since 2015, yada, yada, yada. Wow. And it kind of makes you wonder, why would Tyson Fury urge fans not to vote for him and request to be taken off of this list? You know what I mean? That just seems like a weird request when people are trying to honor you or whatever the situation is, and you're imploring your fans, don't vote for me. So it's almost like he doesn't want to win. Now, it really reminds me of, I watched this, I think it was VH1 Behind the Music about Milli Vanilli. So Milli Vanilli, long story short, they were lip syncing and they had other vocal artists actually recording the tracks, and they would lip sync it and they got credit for it. Everyone thought they were the ones singing. And on this VH1 Behind the Music, the guy who is now deceased, he ended up killing himself. That dude said that basically people had caught on to, because they had a blunder at their show and their song was playing and the record skipped. And he was like, girl, you know it's true. That's how the song goes. But it was like, girl, you know it's girl, and it started to loop. So people were like, what the hell is this? This obviously ain't a live show. They lip singing, and then they got busted out. But in that VH1, the lead singer or whatnot of Milli Vanilli, he was like, man, there was so much pressure. People were disappointed for our lip singing, blah, blah, blah. So we got a Grammy nomination. And he's like, I was like, please don't win the Grammy. Please don't get the Grammy. And we got the goddamn Grammy. And that's what he said. So basically, it's a similar situation where the Milli Vanilli dude, he was like, man, the spot was hot and we got a Grammy nomination. And we really didn't want to get the Grammy nomination because we knew it was a fraud. And that, you know, put more attention on it. And we got the goddamn Grammy. That's exactly what he said. So it just put me in that state of mind listening to Fury, who's requesting for the BBBFC, take me off your list because he's the people's champ. That sounds like the lamest rationale for why a person wouldn't want to be honored with an award. So I think it's more to it. I think it's more like he don't want the heat on him. He's going through mediation and arbitration with Deontay Wilder. It's going to bring too much heat based on his connections to Daniel Kinahan, who he shouted out in videos that are on YouTube. Daniel, my boy! So I think there's more to the story. Tyson Fury's trying to spin it to make it look like, you know, he's just a man of the people, like on some Muhammad Ali stuff. So Fury's trying to act like he's Muhammad Ali or something out here, and he just stands for the people and he's the people's champ, so he just doesn't care about awards and stuff like that. But in true ego fashion, we got to save the best for last. But wait, there's more. Boom. We got another UK article, people. This one is from 2019, and you guys see it. Haha. Tyson Fury slams the BBC Sports Personality of the Year as a fix for not being nominated despite a historic 12 months. So Tyson Fury was angered and triggered It says Tyson Fury has labeled the BBC Sports Personality of the Year Awards as a fix after he failed to make the 6-person shortlist. So this man was clearly, visibly in previous years upset that he didn't make the list and he got snubbed. And he's like, bro, look, it's all right here. We got all, listen, your boy Ego, Forensic Files, Young Forensic Files in the building. This year, I had 2 defenses of the lineal title in Vegas, a WWE fight in Saudi Arabia, a best-selling autobiography, Christmas single with Robbie, and an ITV documentary, a mental health tour. What sports personality has done more this year? And I won't even get a mention. This is a fix. So you have a visibly angered Tyson Fury who's now claiming that he just doesn't want to be on the list because he's the people's champion. He's being, targeted as somebody who should be withdrawn because of his connection to an Irish crime cartel chief based on an investigator's assessment. But now Tyson Fury's trying to switch it. He says, what sports personality has done more? So how do you go from, that's, again, we'll use Grammy because everybody knows about the Grammys. That's like me complaining that I didn't get a Grammy for my first album. And then they put me on the Grammy nominations next year. And then I say, oh, I don't want to because I don't do these things for awards. Then why were you angered as you depicted in this tweet? Tyson Fury makes my job way too easy. Why were you mad and saying it's a fix and mad at the snub? If you don't do stuff for awards. I told you this man Fury are all over the place. Tyson Fury fans and his trainer are furious about the BBC Sports Personality of the Year award. So his trainer was even mad that he didn't get recognition. But now Tyson Fury trying to switch it and he's asking to be removed. And this has been well documented. Tyson Fury is no angel, but he should have been on the short list. So there was people making a case for Tyson Fury because he was upset that he got snubbed. Now all of a sudden he demands to be taken off. And you guys want me to believe this man. Checkmate.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.